Lesson 1. Three friends meet in a library and start to converse.
Hello girls, what are you doing here? What are they reading?
Hello, Fer. I'm reading a book by my favorite inventor, Arnold Josel.
Oh, look how interesting. And you, Farah?
How about Fer? I'm reading a book about Jean Piaget. It's a very interesting.
It's so excellent. I read about Steve Jobs.
Oh, cool. Lesson 2. Discuss about their inventor. Farah, can you tell us a little about your favorite inventor?
Yes, of course. Piaget was born in Neuchâtel, a city in French-speaking Switzerland.
Oh, how great. Arnold Josel was an American psychologist and pediatrician. Born on June 21, 1880 from the USA, Wisconsin. Farah, what about her relatives?
His father was a prominent professor of medieval literature at the University of Neuchâtel. His maternal grandfather, James Jackson, was the creator of the first crucible steel factory in France. And how is your climate where you inventor live, Maffer?
The climate where I live is generally cool, and the current season is winter. And you, Fernando?
Jobs was American computer scientist and businessman. He had a great ability to build things in learning that from his father.
Regarding my inventor, Piaget was a precocious child who developed an early interest in biology and the natural world. At 11, while studying at the Latino Institute in his hometown, he wrote a study on certain species.
Nature and biology is great. And what year was Steve born, Fernando?
He was born in 1955 in San Francisco and died in October 5, 2011 from cancer.
And how did your inventor dress, Maffer?
He always wore dress clothes, shirt and tie, along with black shoes. As for Jean, did he grade a degree, Farah?
Yes, he obtained a degree in a doctorate in natural sciences from the University of Neuchâtel in 1918, with a thesis on the mollusks of the canton of Valais until his move on Paris 1992.
And where did you work?
Working for a short period at the University of Zurich, where he published 2 articles on psychology. Tell me about Arnold Rottenmeier.
He always got up very early in the morning, took a cool shower, washed his face and teeth, then got dressed and went to breakfast as a family, with his wife and children. Then he worked on his research on child development. And why do you admire Jobs, Fernando?
I admire him for his great ability, the quality at the projects, the complete revolutionized computing.
Wow, it's a very recognized.
And was studying Maffer?
Joseph was studying psychology at Clark University, where he had a great influence from the first psychologists who studied development in neonates.
Whoa! Seriously?
Yes, he also studied medicine and later received his medical degree from Yale in 1915.
And what streaming did Piaget focus on, Farah?
Your interest was in psychoanalysis, began at the time a context in which you also develop into the work of Sigmund Freud and Carl Gustav Jung.
Great! Tell me more.
Piaget did not look at the fact that the answers were incorrect, but also at the partner of errors that some older children and adults no longer showed, because there were many people with these cognitive problems.
Piaget, what very smart, very recognized. Maffer, tell about your greatest achievement.
His most remarkable achievement was that he was called a pioneer in the use of motion picture cameras to study the psychics and mental developments of infants. Today, psychologists use theory which is called maturation theory.
And what places do you like to go to?
He liked to visit Italy frequently and eat pizza and lasagna with his family. He also loved going to Venice, one of the most romantic and popular cities in the world. He always used to go on vacation there.
And what clothes did you wear to go on the trip?
He always used to wear black laces, travel bags and coats for the cold.
What was Steve Jobs' invention, Fernando?
A big leap in Steve Jobs' career was his introduction the first consumer computer with graphical interface.
What do you like the most about him?
What I like most about him, he later because he had ability to influence and motivate others.
Very entertaining thoughts, guys. See you later.
See you.
See you later, girls take care.